All right, Flames fans, buckle up, because today we're talking about the guy who might just be your franchise defenseman for the next decade, Zayne Parekh. Parekh absolutely lit it up in the OHL this past season with the Saginaw Spirit, putting up a ridiculous 107 points in just 66 games as a defenseman. He's not just good, he's historic. Only Bobby Orr has matched what Parekh has done in junior as a D-man. Now that's elite company. And the best part, he's not just an offensive wizard. Yeah, the shot, the skating, the puck movement, it's all there. But what's really impressed the scouts is how fast his defensive game is coming along. He's bulked up, improved his gap control, and isn't afraid to be physical. He's also got next level hockey IQ. This guy sees the game 3 moves ahead. And if you're wondering how that's going to translate in the NHL, well, he already gave us a taste. In his Flames debut, he scored. Not just a lucky bounce, but it was a pretty skilled deflection. And just watching that game, I remember it very vividly. That was a confidence play. Like, no rookie defenseman is sliding to the front of the net for a tip-in, right? Like, he just reeks of confidence. Even one of the best, Mark Messier, couldn't stop talking about him on the broadcast, saying, quote, "I couldn't take my eyes off him. Wow. What a player." So what does this mean for the Flames? You've got a young D-man with superstar potential, elite production, and the confidence to thrive at the next level. He's got swagger, smarts, and serious skill. Zayne Parekh isn't just another prospect, he's the future cornerstone, a power play quarterback, and maybe, just maybe, a piece that makes this Flames team a contender again. Flames fans, if you're not excited about Zayne Parekh yet, I'm telling you as an Oilers fan, you should be. Drop your point predictions for his rookie year down in the comments and let me know. What are the chances of him winning the Calder? What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode right here on Above Average. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're like, oh, Trev, you look way different. Yeah, I got a haircut, and more on that at the end of this video. But we're here to talk about Zayne Parekh, and I haven't done a Flames video in a while. It's actually been since last summer, but I really want to, because mainly just because I want to talk about this Parekh kid. He is a stud. He is going to be awesome for the Flames, and I mean, it's actually just crazy. Where did he fall? Like, wasn't he not? I remember I was like, man, this guy looks legit, and he should be like a top 5 pick. Did he not fall outside of the top 5? Was he not 9th? Let's see. Am I right here? 9th overall. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So he fell. The Flames were able to get this guy at 9th. At 9th. How does that even make sense? So I don't know what the other teams were thinking. Dude, like I said it in the intro there, like he's done what only one other player in hockey history has done. Bobby Orr, 2 consecutive 30-goal seasons as a defenseman in the OHL. Zayne Parekh, Bobby Orr, that is it. That's the list. And other teams are like seeing that and they're like, no, we'll pass. Like, what are you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I was blown away. You know, as a fan of hockey, I said it at the beginning there, I am an Oilers fan. You know, I cover the Oilers quite a bit, right? But I'm a fan of the Battle of Alberta. And to me, hockey is at its peak when the biggest rivalry, it might be biased, but Calgary Oilers, baby, Battle of Alberta, take me back a few years ago to the most intense, most amazing game ever, the Mike Smith, Cam Talbot, oh my God. And then there was the playoffs, yeah. And then now, I mean, it's kind of, but Zayne Parekh, you know, he's going to change that. He is going to change that, maybe. I like his chances, though. I'll get into what I expect of him, but more so I just want to dive into, like, I just can't wrap my head around what the scouts weren't seeing for those teams, 8 other teams that, you know, drafted otherwise. Maybe, let me see. What was the... Okay, yeah, so I'm just curious. Like, I want to see what players were picked before him. So you got Macklin Celebrini, who's going to be a stud. You've got Chicago, Lev shooting. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't even know this guy's name. Really? Is this guy going to be good? Chicago fans, what's the scouting report on Artyom Levshinov? I don't even know. Okay, then you got Beckett Seneca, who's a stud. I really like him. Caden Lindstrom, Ivan Demidov. There's a very good chance he's going to win the Calder next year. T.J. Ginla. Yeah, he's going to be stud. I like that. Carter Yakimchuk, Berkeley Catton, and then Zayne Parekh falling to 9th. Man, I'm telling you, in 5 years' time, we're going to look back at this draft and be like, how did Zayne Parekh fall to 9th? Like, I think he could be a top 3. He should have been a top 3 pick, in my opinion. Nothing against all those guys, but I think it should be Macklin Celebrini. I think it should be Ivan Demidov, and I think it should be Zayne Parekh, probably in that order. Maybe not. Maybe Parekh sneaks. Like, this is going to be a fun Calder year, man. And it's those two are going to be the front runners for sure, Parekh and Demidov. So Flames fans, you have that to look forward to. But now just getting into my expectations of this player, like, you don't put up crazy points like that. It's very rare that, you know, you can do that in junior and those numbers don't translate. I think this guy's going to be a point per game player in the NHL. Comparable, you know, Evan Bouchard, he put up some really monster numbers when he was playing for the London Knights. He wasn't putting up these monster numbers. So Zayne Parekh, I wouldn't say his shot is better. I think he's a smarter player for sure. His first pass is probably as good as Evan Bouchard's. Right now, probably Bouch has obviously the advantage, but in a few years, yeah, he's going to be right there with Bouch as far as passing goes. But the thing that he has is just his all-around defensive play, and his hockey IQ is significantly better than Evan Bouchard. So that's like a draft comparable that I would relate him to. But like, I mean, look at the numbers. Like, he's going to, the only thing, you know, you got Evan Bouchard, yeah, he's got Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. That definitely helps his numbers on the offensive side of things. And then you've got Blake Coleman, Mikhail Backlund that Zayne Parek's going to be feeding. You know, that'll come with time. You do got the Coronados of the world and the Zares, which, you know, those are good, you know, up-and-coming players as well. So, I mean, this guy is the cornerstone, and then you've got Dustin Wolf as well, which are, like, that's really good. Like, I will say, like, I've always, you know, I can't stand the Flames, hate them, grown up my entire life, hate, I just hate them. I don't even want to talk about them. But now, like, as I've grown older, I've found more of an appreciation to, I don't hate the Flames like I once did. Not at all. Like I said, I want, you know, the Battle of Alberta to be back, and if that means the Flames to be good again, so be it. I don't care. I'm able to put my emotions aside for that. But I mean, this guy, yeah, he's going to be legit. And then one other thing, like the fact that Team Canada, he wasn't selected at this year's World Juniors. Like, that is just an all-time choke job. I'm so happy they got the Hunter brothers in there doing things now. Obviously, with them being with London, they know how to win. And Canada, I want them to win every single year. And I mean, he definitely would have moved the needle on that Team Canada team. I don't know. You pick the best players. You always pick the best players. That absolutely drives me crazy. But Flames fans, what are your expectations for Zayne Parekh? I think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to be a front runner, maybe a favorite. He's going to be a front runner. I don't think I'm quite sold on calling him a favorite for next year's Calder, but he's definitely going to be on the conversation. It's going to be awesome to watch. Flames fans, you have a lot to look forward to in this player. There is no way he's going to be a dud. What are your point predictions for him going into next season? Drop a comment down below as I interact with every single one. If you want me to do more Flames videos, yeah, I will. Just let me know. Drop a comment down below. And yeah, thanks for all the continued support. If you don't know, the sponsored segment of the video, every video, is brought to you by www.timetrackers.ca, where I give a shout out on my most liked comment in my previous video, which in that video I ranked the best fans. Which team has the best fans in the NHL? Honestly, this video didn't do too great. I wasn't expecting it to do too great. It was 40 minutes long. But the most liked comment in my previous video was, okay, well, you know what? Someone calling me out, but you know what? It's the most liked comment, so we got to go with it. At MandoKing-R7U. Wow, another sore loser Oiler fan with the geography lesson about Florida that they don't know about. Keep trashing the Panthers. We own you guys. The celebration in the streets of Fort Lauderdale was amazing. What are you talking about? Okay, but yeah, you won. Congrats, buddy. You won. I'm not a sore loser at all. I never, you know, huge shout out to the Panthers. Yeah, man, they're a wagon of a team. I said that all along. That's great. It's pretty sick how good of a team they were. Honestly, it was pretty impressive to watch. So I'm not a sore loser, but you did win the comment of the video, and your fans still do suck, though. I will finish with that. But thanks for all the continued support, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below, as I said. I'm YouTube Trev. Subscribe, baby, and don't be average when you can be above average. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.